What's the only horror movie with a perfect 100% Rotten Tomatoes score in 2025? And how did VHS become the last franchise you'd expect to wear that crown? Hey horror heads, Travis here with the Final Cut, your daily post in horror, where scares don't sleep and neither do we. Today is October 3rd, and if your Letterboxd wish list isn't already bursting at the seams, we've got another one to jam into your Halloween marathon. Let's kick things off with a little franchise redemption story, and let's dive in. All right, first up, let me say it again for the people in the back. VHS Halloween currently has a 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. You know what I think about Rotten Tomatoes, but still. This is a first for the franchise. A series that started off shaky in 2012 with mixed reviews has now grown into one of horror's most consistent anthology brands. And now, 13 years later, with VHS Halloween, it's officially hit its high score. Here's the synopsis straight from the Bloody Vault. A collection of horror-themed videotapes unleashes a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales turning trick-or-treat into a struggle for survival. My favorite one is the final segment, directed by R.H. Norman and Micheline Norman. That's the one that is my favorite out of all of them in this. You know, we saw it at Fantastic Fest. The review is up on the website right now. You guys know the VHS formula though. Grainy tapes, creepy creatures, and wildly unpredictable short-form horror directed by a mix of underground talent and rising genre voices and genre legends like Paco Plaza. Now, check out this Rotten Tomatoes score progression. VHS Halloween, 100%. VHS Beyond, my favorite, 90%. VHS 94, 90%. 99 got 75%. VHS 85, 74%. VHS 2, my second favorite, 70%. The first VHS, 55%. The least liked, which I didn't think was terrible, VHS Viral, 32%. Clearly, this isn't just a fluke. The series has evolved, sharpened, and found its audience. That's a lot due to Brad and Josh not leaving the franchise. So yes, it could drop from 100% as more reviews come in, but right now, it's the highest rated horror release of 2025. A lot of people get to see it on Shudder pretty soon. Here's what else rounded out the current top tier list for 2025. Sinners got 97%. Weapons got 94%. Companion, 93%. Final Destination Bloodlines, 92%. 28 years later, 89%. Nosferatu, 84%. Megan 2.0, 58%. So no matter how you feel about found footage, it's time to put VHS Halloween in your October queue. It drops today on Shudder. Stream it, scream it, support the weird ones. My question for you guys, is this the year VHS finally earns its place in the Horror Hall of Fame? Let me know your thoughts and what's your favorite VHS entry or segment in the comments ahead. Next up, you ever hear the first few notes of Tubular Bells and immediately feel the need to check behind you? Well, Warner Brothers is turning that dread into art with a Candlelight concert series focused on the iconic soundtracks of their biggest horror films. This season in Seattle, under Candlelight, you'll hear spine-tingling string renditions of The Exorcist, The Conjuring, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Annabelle, The Shining, The Lost Boys, Friday the 13th. This isn't just a tribute show, it's a horror fans live music fantasy. Imagine hearing Run Nancy from Elm Street played by a string quartet under flickering candlelight in the Gothic venue. There's no strict dress code, But come on. You know someone showing up is Freddie, Annabelle, Megan. You're going to have all types of people showing up. I want to see the classy people that show up because it is still a classy event. Tickets go on sale October 9th, but there's a wait list now at Candlelight Concerts. You guys better get on it if you're up there in Seattle. The venue is still secret. The vibes guaranteed terrifying. Stream those classics now on HBO Max, then prep for one hell of a night. My question for you guys is, which horror score would you want to hear live by Candlelight, and in what city? Okay? Bring Hellraisers to St. Louis. Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. And finally, love it or hate it, Ghost Adventures is back just in time for October. The long-running reality series returns with its mid-season premiere on Discovery Channel, and this time Zach and the crew are headed to a famous horror film location tied to a rumored curse. They're digging into whether the supernatural bleed over from a movie like Poltergeist could actually activate some kind of ancient darkness. If you ask Candace Cameron, the answer would be yes. And honestly, for once, this doesn't sound like a stretch. New episode premieres tonight on Discovery. But if you've cut the cord like the rest of us, you can stream it live through Philo, DirecTV, or Sling, with Philo being the cheapest at $33 a month. Free trials still apply. So my question for you guys is, do you believe real curses linger on horror film sets? Or is that just great marketing? No, you make a horror movie someplace, some gonna show up. Let me know your guys' answers in the comments ahead. There's a lot of, go back and watch the Shudder series, Horror's Greatest. And there's a couple films that they talk about things that happen on set. So today's take, with VHS Halloween hitting 100% and Candlelight Concerts honoring our most iconic horror sounds, October's kicking off with mood, music, and mayhem. These aren't just content drops, they're cultural moments for the horror community. Keep your calendars close and your volume high. Which horror drop got you the most hype today? VHS Halloween on Shudder, Candlelight's Warner Brothers horror concert, or Ghost Adventures Cursed Films set? Have a tip, a trailer, a premiere we miss? DM us at Horror Movies Uncut HMU, and we might feature your scoop next episode. We actually had somebody do it yesterday for the ZombieCon movie, so we'll hopefully get a chance to watch this weekend, let you guys know what we think about the film. Make sure to follow us at HMU NCUT on all platforms. If you want to follow me personally, at Travis Nyquil with an extra L on the end. And if you want to keep this madness going, head over to our Patreon, search Horror Movies Uncut. Keep us going with the nightmares. That's it for today's episode and this week's ending episode of The Final Cut. I'm Travis once again. Always, we'll be back on Monday. New stories, new highlights, pushing through the month of October. Some updates from Grimfest, Screamfest, and the like. But you guys know the drill. Until then, we just need you to do one thing. Stay haunted. And as always, keep the lights on.